taken Berenger's job.
I'll do it myself.
We have a serious problem. The underwater city is the source of the village's wealth. A while back, a group of our divers went missing. Later, we found their boat adrift. Inside, it was slaughter, Witcher. Someone cut them to bits.
Have you tried talking to the Vodyanoi?
That makes no sense. They don't understand our language. Anyway, the underwater ruins are of a human city. We're fully entitled to what's there. Kill Dagon. That's the monster's name. The entire village will be grateful, and I'll give you one of my grandfather's diamonds.
En tout cas, il nous a parlé de Dagon, la divinité qui attend au fond des eaux. Et pour les devs, c'était un choix de nom évident, Dagon, parce que c'est une référence à la nouvelle de H.P. Lovecraft, sur le mythe de Cthulhu. Ne sont pas morts encore ceux qui peuvent mentir, mais les airs étranges pourront les faire périr. Cette première phrase-là, c'est une citation directe issue de la cité sans nom de Lovecraft. Dagon, c'est le dieu du grain des cultures chez les Philistins, qui était un peuple du Proche-Orient, du premier millénaire avant Jésus-Christ, ça date un peu, et ils sont désignés comme étant le peuple de la mer par les historiens. Et Dagon, on a commencé à le représenter sous la forme d'un poisson à partir du 4e siècle, parce que Dag, en hébreu, c'est poisson.
I know something you don't. The funny fishman has come back. Those evil fish people finished eating from the lady's altar. Disgusting!
Dagon, il est même mentionné dans l'Ancien Testament, comme quoi il a des adorateurs.
We underwater live deep. We lady love, yet not all. Many Dagon love, lady leave. The humans kill. I plead your sword, Dagon, 'tis love. I give reward. Big blood bovine in village, Dagon for her come. This love Dagon, I give reward. Something sword, something wonderful.
You want me to steal the cow and use it to bait Dagon?
Prefer human sacrifice. Uraralalur.
I'll think about it.
Il a toujours les mots, je trouve, le roi pêcheur.
Listen, I'm having trouble getting the humans and the Vodyanoi to agree. You think the Lady of the Lake could help? All right, I'll talk to her. Later.
The peace of my land has been disturbed. The humans and the Vodyanoi quarrel due to greed, fear, and misunderstanding.
I'll tend to this.
Who is in the right?
It's not about who's right. I want them to reconcile.
Then you must slay Dagon. To do so, bring me objects symbolizing harmony from both communities.
The Lady of the Lake wishes the Vodyanoi to live in peace with humans. Killing their favorite cow wouldn't help.
Big blood bovine, better idea. Yet obedient must be for lady. Choose.
The gold bracelet.
Il va porter ce cadeau à la Dame du Lac pour voir s'il lui plaît. Ah ouais, gentille dame, ce cadeau aussi est-il?
An agreement with the Vodyanoi is possible.
Think so?
That is the will of the Lady of the Lake. Care to take issue?
No, Witcher. I'm no fool.
In that case, I'll need something that symbolizes your devotion to her and your desire to achieve peace with the Vodyanoi.
Of course. What shall I give you?
The alabaster figure depicting a young Vodyanoi capturing a water elemental.
Et puis Dagon, il y a de nombreuses références dans la pop culture maintenant. Parce que vous avez sûrement entendu parler de Mérune Dagon dans Elder Scrolls. Il y a un Dagon aussi dans Donjons et Dragons.
Lady, are these what you wanted?
Indeed. Here, pour a drop of my blood onto the altar. Challenge Dagon to a duel.
Eh, toujours la coquille remue, comme les lézards.
I killed Dagon.
In gratitude, I will part the curtain of mists, allowing you to recall something of your past abilities.
Milady?
It seems I am needed in murky waters.
I am a goddess. You are the Sword of Destiny. Death has followed you for years. Accept this gift from the Lady of the Lake. It will help you fulfill your destiny. Kneel, Geralt of Rivia, White Wolf. You traveled a long path fraught with danger. You demonstrated courage and goodness. By divine power, I hereby knight you. Face your enemies without fear. Safeguard the helpless. Never lie, even if it means your death. That is your oath. Arise a knight. Destiny will give you no rest. A long road lies ahead. I see death and blood. I see frosty chaos. Take this sword as a sign of my favor. Once the blade of a great warrior, it lay in the depths for ages, awaiting your arrival.
Milady.
Shh, Witcher. It matters not if you believe in destiny. With the blade I present you, you will complete your mission.
Thank you, milady.
Go, White Wolf, and do what must be done. May you fulfill your destiny.
Aerondight, les jeunes. Eh ouais.
Berenger?
I betrayed Keir Moran's location to the Salamandra leader. Then I helped them with their research. I was hunting the beast in the outskirts of Vizima when they captured me. I escaped and ran into Kalkstein, accepting his offer to open the tower in the swamp. That's when they nabbed me again. They weren't as nice the second time around. Finding Alvin, bringing him to them, was the only way I could save my skin.
Why are you telling me this?
I wanted to tell you to your face. See that famous icy glare of yours?
I don't intend to judge you.
Does that mean you understand? You don't condemn me?
I can't condone your choices, but I guess I understand.
Meaning?
Do what you think is right. I'm not your nanny.
Take this. We'll meet again, White Wolf.
Parce que là, on aurait tout à fait pu s'entretuer avec Berengar. Hein. Aerondight, c'est l'épée donnée par la Dame du Lac à Lancelot du Lac, dans la matière de Bretagne, qui regroupe l'ensemble des textes qui ont rapport aux légendes bretonnes, aux cycles arthuriens, etc. Petit easter egg dans Cyberpunk 2077, c'est aussi la voiture la plus chère.
Geralt of Rivia, I've oft heard of your death.
Forgive me, but I don't think I've ever heard of yours.
White Rayla. What brings you here, Witcher?
Slaying monsters. Nothing unusual.
Have you seen a unit of elves in the area?
No, no units.
Watch what you say. You're hardly untouchable. If I discover you working with the Scoia'tael...
You watch your step too. I'm not some emaciated elf. I can defend myself.
I don't doubt it. Know that Vizima is burning. Non-humans have turned it into a war zone. Those poor starving elves are murdering humans by the dozen. My orders are to halt the unit Teruvialep Shahil commands, and I won't have you getting in my way. They're cowering in the village and have taken hostages. We'll attack soon.
Losses will likely run high.
Strange words, given your new friend is that murderer Yavin. I know you had a hand in the bank robbery. By some coincidence, the Scoia'tael have carried better arms ever since. Whatever the case may be, these peasants gave the unit shelter and food. They are guilty of treason.
I won't let you slaughter these peasants.
Ha! Would you take us on? Very well. Speak to that elven bitch. If they lay down their arms, I guarantee a fair trial. For them and the peasants.
Hold off attacking until I get back.
You have my word.
Je suis content parce que le mode Rise of the White Wolf, il lui rend hommage parce que dans le jeu de base, elle ressemble pas à ça. Et là, elle est vraiment canon dans l'histoire de Sapkowski. Rayla, à la base, c'est la fille d'une elfe et d'un humain dans un petit hameau lyrien. Ses voisins détestaient les non-humains, par peur des commandos Scoia'tael déjà à l'époque. Et de fil en aiguille, elle s'est mise elle-même à détester les non-humains, bien qu'elle soit demi-elfe elle-même. Elle a rencontré Gérald il y a longtemps, elle trouvait que c'était tout simplement le meilleur bretteur du continent. Elle a rencontré aussi Yennefer parce qu'elle a séjourné à Vengerberg à plusieurs reprises. Elle a rencontré Jaskier à Velen en 1267, lorsqu'il donnait un concert sous l'arbre Bleoberis. C'est un chêne géant, on considère comme le premier arbre ayant poussé sur Terre. Ensuite, elle a été l'escorte de Tissaia de Vries. À ce moment-là, elle était membre des forces spéciales aérdiniennes, quand la Lyrie a été envahie, après la défaite de Vengerberg. Normalement, il y avait une arrière-garde, des troupes de soldats qui étaient censés couvrir le retrait des civils, sauf qu'ils se sont fait décimer par les Scoia'tael. Et du coup, il restait plus que le groupe de Rayla. Tous ses compagnons d'armes sont morts, et il restait plus qu'elle. Elle a combattu vaillamment. Lady Vort, Bena, répéta le cavalier. Jette ton épée, femme. Et elle répond. Mon épée coûte trop cher pour que je la jette, elfe, cria-t-elle. Pour la prendre, tu vas devoir me briser les doigts. Je suis Rayla la Noire. Allez, venez! Elle ne réapparaît qu'un an plus tard, en 1268, lors de la bataille de Brenna, mais elle réapparaît avec les cheveux blancs, des cicatrices au visage, un bout de l'oreille qui manque, elle a même pas eu les doigts cassés, elle a carrément eu la main sectionnée, et normalement elle a un crochet à la place. Mais ce qui est un peu cocasse, c'est que juste après la bataille de Brenna, le Nilfgaard a perdu, l'ancienne brigade Vried se dissout et fuit par tous les moyens. Donc en 1268, elle était en train de traquer ce groupe-là, et là on est en 1270, elle est toujours en train de traquer le groupe de Toruviel. Quand elle était parmi les forces spéciales aérdiniennes, elle a aussi rejoint les guerriers de la Reine Mève. Et ça, pour en savoir plus, rendez-vous dans Thronebreaker. Peut-être il y aura un lore-play là-dessus dans l'avenir. Je l'espère.
Geralt? Teruviel's elves have taken hostages in the village. What do we do?
I need to talk to White Rayla and Teruviel. Somehow I doubt this will be easy.
Tout va bien pour Fraise.
What do you want?
I lead the reinforcements Yavin sent to help Teruviel. As you can see, Vivaldi's gold is finally serving a just cause.
Arms bought for stolen gold. Admirable. If you've come from Vizima, then you led White Rayla here.
Unimportant. Teruviel could hardly run forever. The Order's hounds cannot be outrun. She should see this as an opportunity to face and defeat her persecutors, and then return to aid Yavin.
You're giving Teruviel no choice, and now you need me to kill the knights.
Teruviel is a living symbol of our struggle. She has no right to turn and flee. You've done so much for us already, so stand with her, with the persecuted, against those who are blinded by hatred.
Why would I do that? For some of Vivaldi's gold?
No, to support a just cause and prevent a massacre like that in the outskirts. And to save your Alvin from the Order's bloodthirsty lackeys.
You all right?
No, I feel strange. I can hear what they're thinking. It's terrible, Geralt.
Do you have the necklace?
Yes, I wear it all the time. I don't want to hear them. Geralt, why are the elves doing this?
Très important ça. Ça a des répercussions plus tard.
They're fighting for their freedom, for an ideal. Humans have them up against the wall and they see no other way.
I'll remember that, Geralt. Something bad is about to happen. I can feel it.
I've got to talk to Teruviel. Stay here.
Geralt, why have you come?
I've come to prevent a massacre.
There will be no massacre if they let us depart.
You could have left the children alone.
In faith, I could not. White Rayla stands on that shore. Several peasant corpses made no impression on her. The children halted her advance.
I want to help, but you must release the hostages.
I know you're a friend. Some Scoia'tael from Vizima joined us recently. They spoke of you, of how you helped Yavin at the bank. The Havkarin are once again supplying arms and provisions, for they believe Yavin will pay them.
I'm glad, but...
Help us flee under cover of night. We have no wish to fight. With luck, none will be harmed.
Agreed.
And tell Dandelion he may well get shot if he continues to hide behind the house.
Jaskier! On te voit!
Mahakaman safes designed by gnome engineers. Masterful locking spells. Battle-hardened war veterans. 500 years of experience. All this to keep your coin safe. Absolutely safe. Don't believe the hype. The forces are balanced. Rumors of riches stolen from the bank have drawn food and weapon suppliers. Riches that humans stole from Vivaldi earlier. The Scoia'tael won't admit it, but the fight for freedom is easier on a full stomach, in decent armor.
Geralt, what now? Leaving's not an option. You'd make enemies of both the Order and the non-humans.
I'm not worried about that. I'd rather save Alvin, but if I go, there could be a massacre, and I have friends to think about.
Witcher, this feels like a pivotal moment. What you do will have consequences. So do we grab Alvin and leave them to it?
Là, c'est le dernier moment où on a le choix entre la voie neutre et la voie des Scoia'tael. La voie de l'ordre, on ne peut plus y accéder depuis la quête du raid de la banque. Ça, c'était dans le chapitre 3.
No, the elves need my help.
What should I do?
Find the Fisher King and tell him to be ready. We're going back to Vizima. I want to get Alvin out of here. I can't allow him to be harmed in any way.
The little one has come to love you as a son loves a father. We do not kill children. Take him with you.
It's a trap! They're attacking!
Alvin, no!
Regarde-moi ça le pognon! La vache est en vie! On a sauvé la vache! Si on choisit la voie neutre, les otages meurent.
What happened?
Fucking fanatics, not an ounce of professionalism. They stripped me of my command. When I refused to attack, my adjutant pulled out a letter from Siegfried. Had it all along.
Well...
How did it go?
Qui peut dire ça, quoi? C'est qu'une femme après tout.
The eternal fire, if it exists, warms the souls of the knights.
You're a traitor.
I don't think so. But unlike you, I'm certainly no murderer.
Time will tell. Remember, Witcher, history is written by the victors.
I negotiated a peace between the humans and the Vodyanoi. I also defeated Dagon. Nothing to say again? Care to try? A short magic word. I know you can do it. Come now, before I decide you're a grumpy boob and a dimwit.
Grumpy boob. Dimwit. Because I don't feel the need to talk incessantly. I may not be the most talkative, but a grumpy boob and a dimwit? That's harsh.
Well, you're welcome anyway.
Il parle! Il parle!
This is bad. Really bad.
What happened?
Alvin opened a portal and disappeared. He could be anywhere.
We need to get back to Vizima. Triss might have some ideas. We arrive in Vizima soon.
Smell that?
Yeah. Smoke. Something's burning.
Heavy and stifling. Like thatched roof huts.
Damn it, Geralt, look!
Berengar's letter contained some clues. To start with, we need to get into the city.
That will be neither easy nor safe.
I agree. But I won't give up now that I'm so close.
Nose to the ground, forging on. You're like a bloodhound on a fresh trail.
Old Vizima awaits.
Probably the site of the heaviest fighting, then there's the plague.
We need to get inside. Finally, I'll find out who's behind Salamandra.
I knew you'd be back sooner or later. You missed a lot.
Greetings, Vincent. Why are you here?
I'm responsible for King Radovid's safety while he's in Temeria. We'd be deep in it if anything would have happened to him.
Has Foltest returned?
Yes. He's in Old Vizima. Knowing whose orders we're following really boosted morale.
I need to get into Old Vizima. I stand a chance of getting in alone, but not with... Do you follow?
What's going on?
I have a job for you, Dandelion, regarding King Radovid. The Witcher's flapping tongue would be a liability.
Why do I think you're up to something?
It's true. I'm not suited to converse with kings.
Done. Dandelion, wait for me at the King's camp. Geralt, do what you must.
Voilà comment on se débarrasse de Jaskier.
How are the girls?
They still speak of you. Shani and I have become friends.
Good. I hope she's well.
She treats the sick and wounded no matter their race. Not all look kindly on that. Unfortunately, I haven't seen her since it all began.
I'll try to find her. Farewell.
Greetings, Geralt.
Your Highness.
Congratulations on the Professor. Pompous twit tried to blackmail me once. Thanks for the good news.
My pleasure.
What brings you here?
What's the situation in Vizima?
Total chaos. But thanks to my agents, Foltest returned and is trying to restore order.
I see. I'd like to be on my way, sire.
All quiet at the front. Here they clash, there they grunt, and again, all quiet at the front. Yavin won. Almost all Vizima's non-humans took up arms.
How'd that happen?
When the Order started killing women and children, even the most assimilated elves rebelled. Dumbest move since the age of King Desmod.
C'était le tout premier roi de Temeria, il y a de ça à peu près 500 ans. Il figurait parmi les 3 premiers rois humains du continent. Avec lui, il y avait Samburg et Radovid Ier. De lui, il reste surtout des proverbes et des blagues. Je vais vous citer un exemple de Yarpen Zigrin. En vérité, comme le disait le roi Desmod en contemplant le contenu de son pot de chambre, cela dépasse l'entendement. Une autre citation de Yarpen Zigrin. Je sais pas moi-même qu'en penser, comme le déclara le roi Desmod lorsqu'il fut surpris en train de tricher aux cartes. Là, cette fois, c'est Geralt qui le cite. Trêve de plaisanterie, comme le dit le roi Desmod lorsqu'en plein festin, les convives commencèrent à bleuir et à mourir.
Maybe the Grand Master wanted to provoke non-humans.
As if that wasn't enough, rumors surfaced about non-humans being resettled in Old Vizima because we're more susceptible to plague. Fucking fairy tale, of course.
What are you doing here?
We need to repel the attacking knights. Then I want to lead the civilians and Shani's patients out of Old Vizima. She organized a kind of field hospital at the old town hall. Coming with me?
Naturally.
On a nos potes elfes qui sont dans la bataille. Bon, raciste! C'est du For Honor là, vraiment. Et la Zoltan, on y va.